My name is Jessie with Simply Refreshing Life. I am so glad that you are here today. Oh, I forgot to turn on my little lamp there. I need all the light that I can get. This room gets kind of dark. Let me fix my outfit here real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. Today we're going to talk about a subject that I've been thinking about for a while. Uh, I consider myself a people pleaser in recovery. And I talked briefly yesterday in my group. If you don't know this, I do have a group. It's called Loving Your Imperfect Self here on Facebook. If you're watching this video on Facebook, I have it here on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link for the group is in the description of this video. You can go in. It's free. You can join us if you like. See how you like it. I have several topics there that you can explore. And today's topic is confessions of a people pleaser. And I'm going to talk about to you how how I've been recovering from this. And I say recovery because it can really be something that you battle with, and it can even affect your emotional health and your physical health if you're not careful. And that's how I was before. And so I've gotten a lot better. I'm still in recovery. And so, when you go to those meetings and they say, your name, and then you say, I'm in recovery, that's exactly what's going on here. So, hi, I'm Jessie. I'm a people pleaser in recovery. And I want to talk to you about how, the symptoms that I was having, or the habits that I had before, and then how I've been recovering from that. First things first, if you're watching this on Facebook, I will invite you to my channel in YouTube, Simply Refreshing Life. And you can check out all my blogs that I have there. And I have little videos in there as well that you can check out. And my purpose for this videos is just to bring encouragement to you. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about anything that will bring you down. It's actually the opposite. I actually do like to spread the word of God. I think social media is very, very powerful, very important, and I use it with the purpose of encouraging people. And so I do these videos on Tuesdays around this time. Sometimes it's a little later because things happen, but it's around this time. So if you're on YouTube, you get the notification bell and you get notified when I come live. Otherwise, you can, hit or catch the replay because it stays recorded there for a while. So no worries. If this is too busy for you, you can catch it later. It's all good. All right, so let's start. Let me tell you what the symptoms are of a people pleaser and see if you can identify yourself with these situations. The first one that I was dealing with is I used to push aside my needs to accommodate everybody else's. So that included my need for my physical needs, as far as eating, or like eating healthy, or exercising, or sleeping. Oh my gosh, I can even tell you about that. Sleeping, or napping, or resting, taking a break. All those things were pushed aside because I was, trying to please everybody else. I was putting everybody else's needs first, including my family's. Now, before I go on, let me just tell you, I love my children with all my heart. I will give my life for them, and they know it. I tell them often, I love you, I love you, and I show my love to them as well. So I love my kids. It's not like, it's not the opposite. I do love my children. I love my husband. I love my parents, my sister, my two sisters, and my family. I love them. But I was putting their needs before mine. And so that brought consequences because I wasn't resting. I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't meeting my personal needs. And you can only go so far when you put everybody else's needs in the first place. At first it's like, okay, yeah, I'll be fine. But then after a while, I started seeing the tolls of that because I was, overweight. I had no energy at all. I was tired all the time. I was sleepy all the time. I was really struggling with maintaining a level of energy that could be healthy. Another thing is that I used to say yes to everything because I wanted people to be happy with me. And so you ask me for something, yes. You need me to go to church because of, this and that, or volunteer and this and that. Yes, I will do it because I want you to be happy with me. And so I will say yes to everything. And that also brought, at first I was okay, but that also brought a toll because it included putting aside my needs because I was saying yes to everything. And I was neglecting myself, my health, and everything that I needed. And I used to fear, this is a big one for me, and I'm going to get a little vulnerable with you all. I used to fear rejection. I used to crumble up when I knew somebody would get upset at me because of something I did or I said, or I felt the rejection. Rejection for me. It's been really hard to deal with. It's something that really crumbles up my heart. And I'm still recovering from that. I still get a little bit stressed out when I find out or when I know I've been rejected for anything. It's gotten a lot better. That's why I said I'm in recovery, you guys, because I'm still dealing with situations such as this. And so, this was me. If you identified with any of these things that I have said, this is for you, because we all go through the situations at one point or another, and you feel like your world is just coming down because, oh my gosh, all these things that are happening. Somebody said yesterday, I used to, put my needs, on one side to the point that I was at the point of breakout. And this is not healthy at all. We have to stop saying that. We have to really stop doing these things to ourselves. We need to love ourselves. And that's why I said, I put in this group that said, loving your imperfect self. We're not perfect. I am not perfect, but I love myself. And so when I decided to put myself first, that's when things started to change. I started to pay attention to the things that are going on in my own mind, in my own world. What's going on with me? I understood that I needed to take care of myself in order for me to take care of others in a better way. Because look, you put everybody else first, you put everybody else's needs first, and that's great and everything. But then it's going to come to a point where you're going to break. And then you can even do the needs of everybody else or your own needs because you're too tired, you're too broken, you have been hurt, your heart is being exposed and it's been broken. And that's how easily I will get heartbroken. I remember having episodes of big depression because I felt like, my friendship was not being taken care of the way I was taking care of that friendship. And so I was giving it my all. I was giving my absolute trust to people, even to people that I thought they were my friends. And I was, and it was not the way like that. And so I started paying attention to my own heart, to what I was needing. And it took a while. It doesn't happen right away. It's not something that is okay. Today I'm going to decide to take care of myself and then I'll be fine. It took healing. It took time to get used to that. I started to take care of my own body or my own needs. I started to, just making sure that I was taken care of first. And, I trained myself to say no without saying no. And I did a video on this. I did a blog on this, and I put the link of that video in the description of this one. If you want to go check it out after this one, don't go right now. Don't leave right now. Just listen to what I'm saying. But after you've done with this, go with that one. Go listen to that. It's a good one. that also took some time to say no, because I was so used to saying yes to everything. And the thing is, people knew that I could say yes to everything. And so when I started saying no, they were like, what? You said no to me? And that's when the rejection started happening. And that's when people started going, well, I guess you're not my friend anymore. And that it's a whole healing on it, on its own. I had to deal with those things, but I knew that I needed to take care of myself. I needed to make sure that I was okay, because otherwise my heart will still be broken. And then you find out who really are your friends. The ones that were like, oh, okay, no, you can, no problem. It's okay. I still love you. And I have in my life such good friends right now that even though I will say no to them, they haven't stopped talking to me, they haven't stopped praying for me, they haven't stopped checking on me. I get these messages, hey, how you doing today? You want me to pray for you? And that makes a whole lot of difference in my life, because I know who my true friends are. Yes, I did get friends that stopped talking to me. I did get people that, were offended by me saying, I'm sorry, no, that I can't do this right now. And I had to learn to let that go. I came to terms with my own fear of rejection, still working, and not upsetting people. I mean, I'm not trying to upset people on purpose. I'm still working through those feelings of rejection, and people that I care about are upset because I couldn't do something. I'm still working on that. It still hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. I don't have a stone for a heart. It still hurts, but I have to come to terms with it, and I just move on and I move forward, because I need to take care of myself. Proverbs says to guard our hearts, right? And so that's what I've been doing, guarding my heart. And I more than happy to offer my friendship to people, to others. I'm nice. I'm a nice person. The other day, a child in the school that I work in, she said to me, you're so much nicer than the person that used to work here before, because she says, I'm such a klutz, and sometimes I fall and I hurt myself without wanting, and I was here often at the office and they were not nice to me, and you're so nice to me. And I'm like, everybody has those issues, but I'm usually a very positive, very outgoing person, very I'm a happy person, and so I give my friendship to everybody. However, I'm very careful not to open up my heart to just in the first try. And so you have to guard your heart. These are the steps that I have been taking. Another thing is, whenever I get really anxious about rejection, or about knowing that somebody's not happy with me because of something, or whatever the circumstance can be, aromatherapy has helped me a lot. I usually see, I have my oils right here because this is where I spend most of the time, but peace and calming is one that has helped me a lot, and lavender has helped me a lot. I did an AFT session with my friend Dee, my friend Dee Castelli. I totally recommend that. She is amazing, and she brings the science behind the AFT, not anything weird or anything. Because I was very weirded out by the whole AFT sessions that I was told that I could do. I didn't think those were biblical. But when I talked to my friend Dee, she said, well, we do the science behind the whole thing. And so she explained to me and she walked me through it. I should put the link for that. She's really good. And I did that, and I really felt a lot better. I even went over Bible verses during the session that were helping me. But the point is, you do what you need to do to make sure you're taken care of first, because you cannot take care of others from a point of brokenness and a point of just this deception, or a point of or where you're so tired you can even take care of yourself. You need to first put your needs first. I do have a recommendation and a boundary. Setting healthy boundaries helps a lot. There's a book that I have and I recommend, and the link for that is in the description of this video. And then I also have some boundaries guidelines or worksheets that I work through that help me a lot. And I do recommend downloading those. Are free for you. You can just click on that link and they're free for you. You can take advantage of that. Setting healthy boundaries sometimes it's not the easiest. Sometimes it can be tough, but having the right help would enable you to do things like that. And it's a process, you guys. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something that you have to work constantly, make your mind have the right mindset to help you set healthy boundaries to others. And you know what? You're gonna upset people, especially if they're used to saying yes all the time. Especially if you not, setting healthy boundaries, it will be hard for them, and that's okay. You need to take care of yourself so you can take care of your family better. Especially if you're a mom, you need to take care of your children. And if you're tired or if you're sick, how are you going to do this? You need to make sure you take care of yourself. I hope this video helped you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. If you need more help with this, if you need help setting healthy boundaries, I'm here for you. Shoot me a message or book the free consultation. The link is right there as well. Anything that I can help you with, just let me know and we can work something out. I do have openings for 2 more people right now. I can't take on more. So see, healthy boundaries here. I can only take 2 more people right now. So if you are one of them, if you need help from a life coach and mindset coach, I'm a Christian life mindset coach. I can help you with setting healthy boundaries. Let's just work through this together. It's better when you do it with somebody else. Trust me, I've done it and it's great. So I hope this blessed you, and I will see you again next week at the same time. Bye.